Hey, welcome back. So, oh, just to mention it, I was thinking anyway, working out what we're gonna do. I flew over and got some more, uh, of this sort of stuff, the, coral bits. I actually made more than I need. So there's like an extra one in here. I also just killed a trader who had some for me, but I didn't care. I have those. I don't know if we're ever going to use this again for anything, but please get the hell up. I left these two just cobblestone because I'm not convinced that, like, maybe if this were back, well, it just doesn't matter. There's the one template one we know we start with, and then it spits out the next 5, and we have that if we want it. So that way there's no bone meal in it right now, and it's turned off, so it's not really relevant to anything. Yay, hitching. So we have, let me go down and look at it real quick. We have the, over here, we have the dedicated creeper factory. I'll probably get some stuff there, I guess. They're just hitting the ground and dying right now, which is fine. That's all they need to do. I don't care. I don't want them living until I'm ready to do something practical with them. But before we get there, because we need to basically get these two to meet up in a way, but not immediately. First, well, procedurally, first we have to get creepers out of their water, pathed somewhere out from under this, which I guess probably go back this way first of all, because it looks like, no, that doesn't help. We want to go this way. So if this is, 0, and I think that's like 20 up there. I can't see it from here. So we got to take them out of here on a water vent deal. Well, not like a water lift, but a lateral one. We know that. Let's talk about it upstairs. We got to push them out technically into the open, or I don't think we'll get lightning to hit them. I don't think it comes in from the side very well. So we got to push out creepers with water to around. I gotta figure out, that was like 45. I just saw it. So here's 45 again. So right, but directly beneath that water, in fact, I think, is the center of the creeper thing. So if we go 20 blocks to the side, we have them out in the open. They won't catch on fire because there's sunlight, so that's cool. We can do that. However, before we commit to anything like that, I think we're going to want to know where once they're charged, where we're going to put them. And at that point, obviously, we want to kind of loop them back so they meet somewhere in proximity. I don't care about this. In proximity to the general monster population. That then raises another question. Can we, in fact? Technically, we can't. We probably could. Alright, you can do a monster sorter, but here's the thing. We don't want Endermen or witches or anything else that might be strange. We want these 3 things. I don't know if want is the right word anymore, but we need to isolate at some point a creeper that isn't charged. Well, it doesn't really matter if it's charged. What counts is that it's a creeper. A zombie and a skeleton. You know what? I have tried. I'm not doing that one. I just don't care. That's just lies. And I tried. I mean, there's nothing else I can try about that. It's how it was. So I'm going to go just put away the sign. We have the one project left. I don't care about the other. That's not where those go. It doesn't really matter where they go. It's just that's not where they go. Hell, I could probably just catch them on fire if I wanted. Are they in here? Well, they will be because I don't care. Well, what's in here? Oh, I did do that. Alright, what the hell will they get up? So, yeah, we need... If we had a bunch of monsters and wanted specifically a creeper, we could essentially have a clump of monsters, these 3, excluding witches and Enderman and whatever variation might happen. I don't know what happens if you let creeper blow up, a charged creeper, a stray, or a husk or something. If we wanted a creeper not with the clump, we could put a cat in the clump and the creepers would run away. If we wanted a zombie somewhere else, we could put turtle eggs down. It would leave the clump and go to the turtle eggs. If we want a skeleton, they're afraid of dogs, but we don't have any dogs. We probably could have if we tried hard enough. Actually, it's not even about trying. It's about setting up a big thing and then waiting in just the right spot and hoping it works. But in a way, the skeletons can just be the leftover. I don't think we really need to do it because we've got creepers falling out of the sky. We've got an infinite number of creepers, technically. And I actually have them with me. And I have these ready to go to just throw on each creeper as they manifest, as we acquire them, as they show up. And then they won't despawn or count against new creepers. I think what really counts is we want to figure out a way to get a creeper at a time once they're ready to be used. And then push that to a central meeting point where they can blow up really a clump of monsters, and we just track what we get. And somewhere across 30 times doing that, if it all works out, we'll get one of each, that's for sure. Just about for sure. The creepers are easy. We can make that happen immediately. We can just have one blow up another. So I think of the way we want to start doing this is to go down here. I've got the general monster factory. There's this. I'll just turn it on real quick. I've got this, so it's a valve, essentially. New monsters get stuck up there, and that's all that happens. Then we have these guys who are, at the moment, just something I can go in and swat. So, kill, maim, destroy. And lag a bit, apparently. And, there's stuff at the moment, theoretically goes down into that hopper, except that it's probably pretty full. I do want this completely out of stuff, though. I don't have anything that goes in there. So, yeah, we have that as a start. We've had that for a while. Hey, what's going on with this? It's slowly draining. We'll come back to that. I want to... Well, you know what I really want to do first of all is just seal this off. I think. Wait. Let's open... Let's get rid of that. Let's throw in... Because that's going to be the height requirement, basically. Let's throw that in, hope it doesn't melt for a sec. And let's get away from me. No bad. Let's throw that in so it doesn't melt all over the place. I don't care about any of this, but whatever. That can be turned into gold for like no reason. That can be used as fuel because I don't care. Is that everything? No, there's still more stuff. I just don't care. So we want to... The reason I put water in there is because we're going to let them land on water and get pushed to the side. Are we done? Oh, they're still down. Okay, bye. And a stupid carrot, whatever. Do I need food? No, that's too bad. Wait, I might have some gold handy. Oh, nuts. Now it'll mix with stuff that I have. So if we... yeah, on top of that, there's... Okay, so right there we want to open it up. Well, no we don't. We want to have that be a water source, because behind that was the ice. We'll get to it. We need walls to prevent the water from just going everywhere and releasing monsters that shoot at us or explode or whatever weird things they're into. That was a really stupid place to put that. I mean, it's not a stupid place, but it's not where it goes. That is the floor that we're creating. Then that... Well, no, that's bad. Well, it's not terrible, but it's not what I want. Up there, we're going to put these things. Because we can do lower slabs and get them to just... It'll block sunlight, I think. But it won't allow spawning on top of it. So with that, I guess I need this here after all. Because we're going to knock out these two and just have a big open thing with water at the base. I guess probably turn a corner with it makes sense to me. So let's give it a little room. Let's go ahead and put it over that torch. That way I can, you know, I know where it is, essentially. Let me get up here so I can do things. And I'll get that last, I guess. Need... What did I just do? Need walls here, obviously. That's an inner wall, so it stops there because this is our track. I think probably about the time I get done with the floor here, we'll be 8 blocks away one way or another. I'll know more in a sec. To be sure, let me just back it up to the edge of the... There's no way that's less than 8. And if it is, it goes over the edge, and who cares? So, good. Give me the slabs to put up here and prevent... I mean, we're undercover as it is, but I still don't want sunlight hitting them, and I don't want stuff spawning, so we're just going to start the trend of using these as a ceiling. That's good. Take out these 2 blocks, make sure I'm right. Yeah, that's right there. For all I care, we could just... because I don't have a non-silk touch pickaxe at the moment, so I'll just use that and light it up to melt it. Which might work, I don't know. It's not working yet. Okay, how about there, maybe? Does that help us? Oh, no, is that a solid block? It's not. Is that going to be a thing? No, it works, okay. Do I have my shoes on? No, that's weird. Alright, so now in theory, right up here, that is attached to the piston out there. If it were opened up right now, monsters would fall on my head. Which is to say that if we went out here, and just let me out of this somehow, well, I just put those signs in the oven. That was dumb. I could use them. It's nighttime. That'll help us. Well, just generally, if this were like that, and I were to open this valve, monsters would hit the water and get pushed, and probably crowd each other over the edge, ultimately. I guess we could test it. It doesn't hurt us. That was them splashing. Now they're, you know, probably being pushed. I guess technically they're landing in a source, so they might, there goes a creeper. I'm not going to see him again, creeper. It's right, there's no water pushing them, there's water pushing them to the edge, and then they're pushing each other, and that's what's happening. Bees still exist, by the way.
Oh, I missed them?
Yeah, there's a couple. So that is something. Yeah, they're just all going away. Let me close the valve so that at least when we get done, it will be done. And let's take a nap while I think about the next stage, because now I have to deal with the monsters again. I think the next thing is probably going to be... Well, first the next thing is sleeping, so I can stop thinking about that. If I get some signs, I can extend the water pathway. At least to the point that it's just going over the edge for sure, and there's nothing left in there. So for that, I'm going to need a couple of those signs. Do I have room for them? I don't need... That's just cobblestone. I don't need this. So that I can just... Actually, I'll put it in here because I've been cooking it. Give me those signs after 07 of them. Great. I would need an even number, really, but... Go down here. And around, and I'm going to get up here somehow and not get in a fight with anything that's going to be a problem. Like you. Where'd that come from?
I don't know.
Did it come out here and get back here somehow, or did it spawn? Because I don't know what it... Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Let me look at something. I didn't finish the ceiling. That's what happened. Give me this for a sec. There's just a lot of spawning points up there. I'm just going to fix it. Give me, actually, that. Didn't really think about that at all. Oh, what the hell, I hate scaffolds. These need to be insafened, basically. Duh. So, you know, keep that in mind. With that done, it was like 3 points of, you know, not water in there, so I'll just back up to where... What's this going on? Okay. Back up to about this point, I should be able to just... Oh, I don't have any... I don't have that. just shoot them out. You know, whether they die or move on or whatever. I just don't want them in there anymore. For the moment. Is that everything? Assuming it is, I'm going to get this ready. Oh, it's not. No, it's not. Well, good, I died apparently. So that's why you don't want that happening. I suppose that probably didn't take a lot of explanation. But that eliminates our creeper, and there's no new stuff coming in, so we'll just fix whatever he just broke. He was in the water at that point, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe?
I hope so, because that means he wouldn't have destroyed anything. I don't see any destruction. How did you... Oh, because it's dark in here. That's true. Alright, so, new... We're going to put, let me think. How does that make sense? It seems like I want this here. That doesn't sound right. Somehow I want to put water here that doesn't go... It's got to go on the baseline at some point. Yeah, I guess it's there. Well, I guess we'll do it because if we just put down more water, it'll backwash and it's a problem. Throw that down, make water out of it. And I don't have any special shoes, so let me just go see what this actually does for it. Because I might want to back up the source on this a bit, just so it's actually... If they get here and land just right, they can kind of get stuck right here, I think. Actually, I'm getting pushed pretty hard, so maybe not. Let me back up. Okay, go. I'm not touching the keyboard. I'll turn my head. Then they wind up here, which is not optimal, but... I suppose at that point they get pushed by the next thing. It seems like there should be a way to... Maybe if I... No. Maybe if I were to... Can I have the signs real... Don't need torches. Get away from me. If I put that there... Not that. If I put this here... Okay. What if I had this... Would you quit with the gunpowder if I waterlog it, but then pick it up? What happens? Nothing terribly useful. It waterlogged that, which is interesting, but if I get rid of that, I think it just kind of does the thing I didn't want. Get out! Yeah, so then we get trapped here, and that's good for later. For now, it doesn't help us very much. So, get the water. I'm really not joking. Okay, I can't do that, apparently. Get away! No! Is that a source now? That kind of should be, though, so that's okay. Damn it! No, don't think. Get the hell... Go there. I guess that's all we can hope for. Well, and then that's happened. Oh, you know, if we put down... That's funny. Okay, so first of all, let me somewhere safe that I can get out of this thing. Okay, wonderful. Please get the hell up. Please run up instead of not up. Damn it. Gimme... I'm serious, I don't have enough ice to do it. I could do packed ice, that might be alright. Oh, give me that for a sec. I don't want these bones. Where are these bones here? Yeah, packed ice is fine. Get... Oh, that doesn't even make sense. If that were, I think I can do this without losing any water anymore. If they were like that, I think they would just sort of glide across, like if there were something I don't want. Does that just go? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So knowing that, let me fill these in again, because I'm kind of done here for a sec. Get down there, get that, fall down, because yay. Give me this. Get these things out of my way so I can see. That's compressed, so it's never going to melt. It's fine being near torches.
Do you want to fill in that hole at the top?
Maybe. Give me a hint.
You left a hole open in the ceiling.
Alright, good. turn this on and see if we just get a flood of monsters flying out the side because they, yep, there it goes. Whoa! They're not willing to die without shooting at me first. But that's how it's going to work. By the way, no more monsters because I'm working. Get out. So, alright, they're going to finish doing their thing for a bit. If we're going to need more ice, probably, generally. It's funny, I keep killing traders that have, like, blue ice that I don't care about. Get out. Oh, lag. What the hell? Goodbye. Nope, get out.
If I go over there, do you think I can get some?
Yeah, you might have to lurk for a bit and let it freeze. That's half the reason I haven't been doing it. Alright, so we should be, and that's safe because it doesn't have anything to hit. Should be monster free now. So we're just going to back this up to the point that it stops going out like that. Well, nope, that's still an edge. That, maybe? And I don't have my shoes, so I gotta trudge forward real hard. One more of those. That is, in fact, the very edge. Which means that, A, I can just do this real quick and be able to put my shoes on, because I'm just going to put all of this on before I get shot at again. That's good. We need still a ceiling over this, I suppose, generally. And we'll figure out the rest as we need to. Is that like... that could merge with that, then? Okay. Question now is, do we even care? Are we can have this be here-ish, and then do the whole creeper part under the sky out there and bring them back here. I don't know if it'd be right here, but the point is that we, I think we could probably get away with, like, let me have more compressed ice, if I, please don't do that. I don't want to use all of it because I'm using it for things. If I, how did I do that back here? It was the dry spot that was ice, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. So that's something I can't do from this angle. That is compressed ice. And then this is more stuff wherever it goes. We'll say it's going to go that far for sure. Wait a minute. Is there a sign on the ice? Is that what it is? Get off. The lower sign is on the ice. That makes sense to me. Okay, let's have signs go here, yep, and here, apparently. Like over, yeah, that's right. I mean, it's about to maybe turn a corner, but still. The point is that I can put more ice right here, in fact. Just might as well. And then get around, you know, wherever we're going to go. I'm just going to extend it out straight a bit for now, so that we have that going on. What, like, number am I on at this point? Just out of curiosity. 8. Let's just go to 10. That just seems like a good spot to keep in mind. That's halfway to the edge of the world up there, so... for now I'll do this. I can break them out later if I need... Oops, nuts, I can't get out of here now. If I need to, turn a corner, and I probably will. That can just break. That can be water now. And again, stuff will go straight out the side. And then we get this stuff. And put it all down because monster proofing. And that's a waterfall that just is, so that's cool. That's a maker bot I could get back. And that's a big thing I just left open even though I was looking at it. Okay. So once again, if we have some hitching and also monsters, okay, coming out of this thing, then they get to that point, however quickly, where a bee is waiting for them. Sting, sting, sting. And soon enough we should have monsters just sort of yarfing out of the sluice gate there. Perhaps. I might be wrong. What the hell? Why would I be wrong? What's wrong? They're hitting the water and not dying. They're getting... There we go. It just takes a sec. Probably lag related. Anyway, that's perfectly safe if we don't want monsters. They're over there not being monsters for very long. They're just going away. Yeah, so I can just leave that open for all I care. It doesn't really, there's no way it ever hurts us. Like, the worst thing that could come out of that thing would be a kid on a chicken that might not fall into the void as quickly, but it's not going to get back to us. I guess a skeleton could try shooting at us, but nah, whatever. So with that there, that being 10 by whatever, doesn't really matter. The by whatever isn't all that important. It just happens to be, oh, that was 5, yeah. So, like 5, what? No, that can't, oh, it's 15 meters. That makes sense because it was negative. Okay, so 25 by negative 10 is where that ends right at the moment. We're going to want that ultimately to go somewhere that we can interact with it to a degree. We're going to have a spot that charged creepers and monsters intersect, or, conglomerate, really get together. That we can reach in a way that they can't see us and light a creeper on fire with this, and then run. We'll set it up as well as I can to prevent it from doing any real damage, but it can still hurt us because that's what they do. It's happened to me earlier. You saw that. Didn't hurt the environment. It was in the water, but it blew me up. So that is what I'm thinking toward in the longer term.
I have delivered ice.
Oh, cool. How much?
3 stacks.
Of ice?
Ice.
Yeah, that's you see how that's 4 stacks?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a good start, but that's literally all it is. Here's the problem. That equates to this. 28 packed ice, which means 3 blue ice. Because you have to do that again for blue ice.
Okay.
To do blue ice, we need a lot, which is fine. We can make that happen. It's just I'm saying it's going to be, there's going to be a process to it. So, but yeah, do that, thanks. We're pretty much out of time, right? Yeah. Well, so without doing actual things, I intend to probably bend that, put it out. There's, roughly there, but at that altitude, but out there somewhere. Just by turning the corner. This, I'm going to have a similar thing, but instead of dumping them into the void, well, nothing gets dumped into the void long term. Might put like a valve system on that so that we can still control. The valve we have, if it's been closed for a minute, we get a lot of monsters. So what we might do is put something in there that we can kind of let out just a couple at once. At best, maybe 1 at once. Then they go where we want them to go. With this, I'm going to have something like that, push them out that way into a big cage of sorts, under the sky, not under the road, the ceiling there. And then if it ever rains a lot, we can hit them with so we want to get on that because we want them to be existing. What I need them to do is come out of here, go through something like that we can reach in where, from the lower half where they can't see us, and just right-click name tags onto them as they go by. And that way they'll have name tags, they'll exist forever, but somewhere safe that they don't know about us. Then from above, we wait for lightning storms, shoot them with the pitchfork, trident, charge them up. Then we figured out a way to release them maybe about 1 at a time. Whether that's minecarts going by a corner or just a trap door, and we figure we'll probably get 1 out of however many falling into it if we open it real quick. Because they don't really clump up that hard. Especially with only like 30 of them. It'll work out, I think. We'll do that next time. Or something like it. We'll get... next time I really want to get the creepers out of there into a holding pen, where at that point we can back away and just wait for a lightning storm, so that we can just do the next thing. We can get the part. The hard part is going to be getting them charged in the first place. Even if we have no idea where to put them after that, it's going to be the hardest to get them. It's just that's not up to us. We have to wait for it to happen. So, if you're coming,
I am.
We'll get out of here for now. I'll maybe get a couple of things built up that are incidental to what we're going to do, but next time we'll actually build the holding pen for the creepers and figure out how that's going to work at the time. So, see you then. Bye.